This is my first video blog, or vlog, about me and Levi's journey through this crazy life, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the video, I'll give you my inspirations and all the channels, links to them. There's a couple of them. Actually, no, there's only one that I've been recently following and subscribed to. But for now, I'm just going to give you the basics about me and Levi so that you know the basics. Me and Levi met on an online dating site. At first, I was kind of nervous to tell people that. I don't know why. I don't know why. But then all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? Everybody does it. We'll just tell them the truth. We met when we started talking the 18th of January 18th, 2013. We talked for one day, and he asked me to go out on a date the 19th. After work, I worked 3 to 9 that day at a nursing home. So he picked me up after work. He was supposed to be there at 9:30, but he showed up really early, like 10 after 9, which, I don't know. That's a whole other story by itself. So, we got in, we went to Denny's, which is where we still go religiously. We go there all the time. And then we went back to his house to watch Ted, and then I spent the night. Well, he took me home the next morning, stayed around for a couple hours so that he could take me to work again for my 3 to 11 shift. So, we still continued to talk, obviously. The 20th, we just talked all day long. The 21st, he mentioned that he wanted to see the movie Mama. And he asked me if I wanted to go see it. So, at that point, really didn't know what Mama was. So, I just went along with it, like I still do. So, we went to go see Mama, and we came back to his house. But we were just, like, laying there talking. And he's like, you know what, I really like you. I was like, oh, I like you too. So, the 21st of January, we made it official. We were dating then. If you know me, you've known that I've had tons of problems with my relationships in the past. I'm not going to get into them because I don't like talking about them. So, I'm just going to keep that part of my life private. Levi knows everything about that life. That's not for YouTube's sake to know. Levi is different. When I go with Levi, I'm gonna cry. I just felt like I need to get my priorities straight. I need to make this work. I don't know what came across me, but I don't know, some say I was just grown up. I was just growing up, whatever. But I just love him. The words cannot describe how much I love him. Okay, anyways. We've dated for 7 months now. It was 7 months yesterday we've been together. And back in April in 2013, he asked me to move in with him. And I'm like, what? You're crazy. I've only known you for a few months and you're already asking me to move in. I didn't, at first, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna move in with this kid. No way. That'd be like the biggest mistake ever. And then I thought about it for a few hours. I'm like, you know what? If things don't work out, I always have family I can turn to. I won't be homeless. I mean, I know my family would not make me homeless. So whatever. Apparently, everything worked out because this is now August, and that was back in April. Well, I quit my job. I was like, you know what? I'll quit my job. I got a job with him at a car detailing shop. And those of you who know me know that that is not... I don't do cars very well. Well, I figured, you know what? It's something for now. I need a job. Whatever. So I got a job with him. Working with him, it really took a toll on us. I mean, I got mad at him at work. I got mad at him at home. But we left work at work and home at home. Like, if something happened at home and we were still mad at each other, we did not bring it to work. We may not talked at work, but we don't bring home issues into work and work issues to home. And there's quite a few times where I had to yell at him at work, and I never brought it home. It was always done and over with. Recently, nothing really big has... when I moved in with him, he had his own place. He had a roommate. He had a roommate in Mine 40 in Wimber. I don't know. Mine 40. I mean, if you're from this place, you know what I'm talking about. I've never heard of it before, but anyways, he had this half house, and it was pretty nice, but it just got way too expensive for it wasn't even worth. We were paying between both of us $400 a month for a place that didn't have heat, didn't have propane, we couldn't cook. I mean, we lived out of a microwave, but typical bachelor pad whenever I moved in there. And whenever I moved in there, I kind of gave it a womanly touch as much as I could. I couldn't really do much with it. So it got way too expensive for us. And we did what we had to, and we moved back with his gram. We definitely made the right choice there. So I've moved 3 times in the last year for this kid. We don't have any children. In the future, we're planning to have children. But that's way in the future. We're not even close to being ready for kids. We do have a puppy, Aries. He is my Rottweiler. I'd probably be mentioning him a lot on my channel, just basically because he is our kid for now. He is 10 months old and huge. He is almost too big for a bedroom, which is a problem because he sleeps back here. He's a dog. He's my baby. He's Levi's baby. We treat him like he's our kid, basically. We're not engaged, even though I'm not really pushing him to the subject, but I would like to be engaged. I mean, I know it's early in our relationship yet, but I mean, it's only engaged. Like, we don't have to get married within the next 2 months like normal people do. I'd like to be engaged for at least a year or 2 at the most. I want to be married before I'm 25. That's what I always tell him. I always tell him 22, but the more I think of it, 25. Okay, that's about all that's about all. Our life is just an everyday couple. My inspiration for this video is Gabe and Jess. Jessica Rogue. Now it is, because she got married. I will put her link to her channel in the description. She's amazing. I just love her. She's also a blogger. She's a young mom of 3 and pregnant now. She's a few months older than me, so I'm gonna guess she's about 21. I'll be 21 in November, so I'll put the link to her channel down below and give a shout out. Thanks.